Welcome back to Bearly Keto. I'm Carl. This week I'm going to make a chicken and broccoli casserole. It's very simple. It's probably the fastest dinner I've made yet. It's delicious. Let's get started. Even I was surprised at how fast this meal came together. This is a broccoli chicken casserole that my grandmother used to make. I've been eating this my whole life. The easiest part about this, it used to be turkey leftovers, but I decided to start with a roasted chicken, pull it off the bone, cut it down into small pieces. You only need 2 cups. I got a lot out of this. I was kind of surprised at how much came out of that one small chicken. Some broccoli, that's about a crown. You want 10 ounces at least. And then this is a Schmidt 647 bread toasted and then cut into about 1/4 inch cubes. Then some spices, it'll be in the recipe. An egg, half a cup of the sugar-free mayo, and some shredded cheddar cheese. Now, since I did this on a Sunday prep day, I make a big batch of the condensed mushroom soup and then freeze it in bags. So I'm just going to pop this out. I thawed it in hot water. You can even boil them in the bag if you're in a hurry. So I'm just going to start with my wet ingredients first, which I like to do, especially when I'm adding in some dry spices, because if you get too much going in there all at once, like with the broccoli and the chicken, it makes it really hard to mix it well. Then toss in a half a cup of the Duke's sugar-free mayo. Never thought I'd move away from Hellman's, but, desperate times call for desperate measures. And it's good. I really do like it. Then an egg, just going to crack that, drop it in. Get this out of the way. Then we'll whisk this together. You want it to mix really well. And then while you're wrapping that up, you're going to throw in your spices. And again, there's curry in there, pepper, and some powdered onion. And you can use fresh onion, but the fresh onion will release a lot of fluid. So if you have too much fluid, it doesn't come together like it should. So the other thing you're going to do is some lemon juice. I use about a capful. Now, if I were serving this to other people, I would use an actual fresh lemon, but it's just us, so who cares? Sorry, Jim. And then we're going to throw in the broccoli. And again, you need at least 10 ounces. And I just chop that all up beforehand. Nobody needs to watch me chop any broccoli. Plus, it shoots all over the place. So you just kind of fold and mix that in. Oops, got a jumper. And then the chicken. And again, you only need about 2 cups of that. I ended up with probably closer to 4, and I used all of it, the dark meat, the white meat, the skin. I don't normally like the skin on a bird, but the roasted, it tastes better, and it's going to yield a more savory end product. So every now and again, I don't mind splurging. And then the whole APOB factor, it doesn't seem to be affected by poultry, so I'm not worried about the extra fat in this. And it's a cold day, and I thought, it'd satisfy. And I pre-buttered my 9-inch square stone baking pan, and you're just going to slop it in there. And just spread it around so it's all nice and even so it cooks at the same rate. Now, if I put this in a 13 by 9 pan, it would actually cook faster. So just keep in mind, that's just sort of how it works. The deeper the dish, the longer it's going to take to cook. And then some shredded cheddar cheese. I did this also on Sunday. I've started just using the food processor and shredding a few blocks. And then that way I can just draw from it throughout the week, because cheese is really one of the main staples of making sure that you're feeling satisfied on the whole high-fat diet. And when you can't have bread, you're definitely going to want to be satisfied. And then the toasted 647 bread, you can put that on, with your hands, or just sprinkle it out from the bowl, or even the cutting board. You just have to use a really sharp knife and let it cool before you try to cut it. I find that works out well. So I'll cut it in slices, then go back and do the quarters. And then that's it. You can drizzle some butter, maybe about a quarter of a cup, or some oil. Now, I made this ahead of time, so I'm going to actually just cover it with some aluminum foil and put it in the fridge, and then I'll take it out about a half an hour before I'm ready to put it in the oven. It bakes again at 350 for about 30 minutes, and that's it. This is probably the fastest dinner I've made all week. So thanks for coming.